Good morning or good night, Gacha Kingdom. I'm going in straight in, no protection. Today's video protagonists are going to be the Administrator, Arknights Endfield, and Ardashir, also Arknights Endfield. This video is going to be like a little bit of this and a little bit of that, but I promise you it's going to be a worthwhile ride because I have never seen a man that has yearned for another person so bad before until I ran into Ardashir. This man, by the way, Ardashir, good God, he's so pretty. It's so unfair. I really like how Hypergryph gave Ardashir the Animal Crossing gay three-pointed smile. It makes him really cute. And oh my God, dude, like the 1.2 cutscene when like he gets like the side profile when he's like rizzing up the administrator. Now I know a lot of you in the Gacha Kingdom don't really ball with Arknights Endfield like I do. I really like Arknights Endfield. The world building is crazy. The story is the pacing could be better, you know, like an entire month of like nothing, you know, that didn't help. But I trust in Hypergryph. Please give us Ardashir as a playable character. I'm begging you. That or the other portion of the Gacha Kingdom only balls with Arknights because they want Parodic, which fair. So to make sure everybody's all on the same page, I'm going to be hitting the gigantic bullet points of Administrator and Ardashir's relationship with the lore of Arknights Endfield and what we know right now. And then I'm going to be talking about why these two are currently making me mentally ill because maybe I just don't know ball. Like I don't know how to dribble in real life. I don't know ball. This is my first time encountering amnesia yaoi. The Administrator, aka the protagonist of Arknights Endfield, aka you can choose the gender of the administrator. They could be male or female. I am referring to administrator here as a male because amnesia yaoi, but I do recognize that this relationship could just be amnesia relationship. This amnesia is on the administrator side. They woke up from a rock coma that they were in for about 10 years that they don't remember anything, and the only information that they have is from Perlica here, and Perlica is like, oh yeah, you were like really cool and like you saved the world and stuff like that, and a lot of people are like, oh my God, the administrator, wow, you're so powerful, you're so cool, wow, oh my God, whoa, no way. On the flip side, we have Ardashir. The first time you meet Ardashir is on the outskirts of Wuling, aka China, Arknights Endfield, and Ardashir pulls up and he's like, wow, oh my God, you're the administrator and the Arknights Endfield crew? Wow, you guys are super cool. Wow, no way. Can you guys help me escort through the moving bamboo forest? It's not bamboo, what the hell? At the end of the bamboo forest, you meet Sarah. And Sarah is the main antagonist of Valley 4, aka the beginning area. But right here, she's like, oh my God, I can beat the shit out of you guys. And then Ardashir walks up and Ardashir's like, whoa, chill. I know we on the same side, but like, I'm gonna teleport you away. The Administrator Chen and Perlica are like, what the fuck? You're on the same side as her? What the fuck? Before Ardashir takes his leave through another portal, Ardashir looks at the administrator and he's like, I can't believe you decided to side with Endfield again. Guess we're on opposing side. I wish we can be on the same side again. And then he leaves. And Edmund's kind of just like standing there like, what the fuck? What did I do? This is your warning that I'm going to be going over the 1.2 story between Ardashir and Endmin. And if you want to play the 1.2 story and you haven't done that already, then go do that right now. And then you can come back, or you can just skip to the part where Endmin and Ardashir are having sex. I don't really care. Just be aware that there is story spoilers after this point. If you don't really care about playing Arknights Endfield, but you want the story lore of why Ardashir is the top and Endmin is the bottom, here we go. Your party consists of Administrator Chen, Perlica, and Arcane. You're going through this Yi Shuen looking ass tower, solving yin and yang puzzles, and there's the ink and scrolls and shit. Before you get to the top, there's Ardashir, and Ardashir's like, here's some walls, and blocks off Perlica, Chen, and Arcane, and now it's just Endmin and Ardashir. You go into your first dream that you open up Arknights Endfield to, and it's like Undertale, but instead of yellow flowers, it's white flowers, and Ardashir's there, and it's kind of like Ava. Wow, your dreams are so beautiful, just like you. Wow, please be my husband again, please. On a serious note, this is when the lore lore for Arknights Endfield actually started getting crazy. Ardashir opens up about how he just wanted to have a one-on-one conversation with the admin. It's just that every single time we've met Ardashir, we've had our friends, and our friends have always been like, he's the evil guy, beat his ass. But now, here we are. Drop your pants. This is the opening scene of the visual novel where I give you a tutorial job blow on the field of flowers, okay? Before that, Ardashir talks about how he has a house that looks out into a snowy field, and there's a bunch of snow, and there's also a bunch of headstones. And we know that this place is real because the opening scene of Arknights Endfield has us, the administrator, walking through a snowfield with a bunch of headstones. He also says that he used to have a home on the other side of the Cosmic Gate, and on the other side of the Cosmic Gate is Terra, which is where Arknights 1 happens. The backstory is that to get over from Terra to Talos 2, which Arknights Endfield had happened, you go through the Cosmic Gate, but the Cosmic Gate broke because of the Angloid War, and it was like a whole thing and stuff like that, but the Cosmic Gate is broken now. But that was 100 years ago. Here we are, Ardashir is talking about how he used to have a home in Terra, and then he went to the Cosmic Gate, and now we're here in Talos 2, which makes him at least 200 plus years old, because that's the timeline of Endfield and original Arknight. Edmund turns around to Ardashir and is like, wait, what the fuck? Doesn't that mean that you're like 5 million years old? And Ardashir is like, yes, you are finally taking notice of me, finally. Oh my god. I'll tell you more if you give me a taste of what the Edmund used to taste like. After a quickie blow, Ardashir tells Edmund that his true goal is to find the exiles within the ether side and then possibly kill them or some shit. He doesn't actually explicitly say what he plans to do after he finds the exiles in the ether side, but that's the reason why he teams up with Sarah and he's working with all this blight and stuff, because the exiles, aka the Foundation, are the ones that want to kill the administrator, because I guess the administrator is just like really powerful and stuff like that. I'm assuming, this is a little bit of assuming, Ardashir wants to get rid of the exiles because you know, they were annoying the admin, and Ardashir clearly really likes the admin a lot, so if the exiles were gone, then the admin wouldn't have to worry about that. Ardashir proposes that the admin should join his side so that they can find the truth together. The admin says no, he will not join Ardashir's side. Ardashir is the big sad, but before they part ways, Ardashir gives Edmund a dinar because
the conquered lord whose hoard I acquired escapes my memories, but not the friend who last held it. It has always been my favorite dinar.
I bet all of my 50-50s from here on out that the person who last held that dinar was the administrator themselves. That is the most up-to-date Spark Notes version of administrator and Ardashir's relationship right now in Arknights Endfield 1.2. Now that we are all on a semi-similar level of admins and Ardashir's relationship ball knowledge, if not, you know more ball than I do. It's amnesia yaoi hour. What I find fascinating about their current post-divorce relationship is that Ardashir has kept his cards really close to his heart. Day 2 of recording about amnesia yaoi. Even though Ardashir knows quite a bit about the admin, and obviously Edmund doesn't remember anything about Ardashir, it seems that Ardashir doesn't want to open up about their personal relationship before Edmund went into this rock coma for 10 years, and doesn't want to burden the admin with everything that happened during or I guess before the admin went into that rock coma, because that was the time when the admin was the most big sad, at least according to Ardashir, when we're walking up the tower and there's a bunch of ink stuff and Ardashir's like, I saw you when you were the most despair and sad and Danganronpa despair. Aw shit. Even though Ardashir wants the admin to join his side, he's still withholding a lot of information that I think would convince the admin to be like, okay, like, you're like a bad guy, but like you're not like an evil bad guy like Sarah. Like, if the information that Ardashir told us is true and he has a home on the other side of the Cosmic Gate, before coming into Talos 2, he was a pasha, which according to the Endfield wiki.gg, that means means he was a high-ranking lord. That means sometime like before or even during the Angloid big war, he was on our side working with us to fight off this Angloid before we went into this rock coma. And the reason why that he probably ran off to go and figure out where the hell the exiles / the foundation is probably because of us going into that rock coma. Not everybody is Perlica. They don't got the dailies to check up on our rock and see if we're out of the rock yet. People just kept living their lives. They're like, well, if the admin's not here, we got to keep researching what the admin has left us so that, you know, we can keep living our lives. But Ardashir is like ride or die with us, just like Perlica. So Ardashir in this case didn't stick around with Endfield and decided to go into the ether side because I guess that's where the exiles / the foundation is, and they are the end of ends evil that want to take care of us, and not in a good way. You see, this is why amnesia stories are so annoying and frustrating, because everybody and their mamas are just like, oh my god, wow, oh administrator, wow, you're so cool and you got so many powers and like you saved the world and stuff like that, and you're just like looking around just like admin, like, oh, I don't know. And then now we got my divorced husband looking at you being like, we used to be really cool, but now we're not cool no more, and I can't believe you decided to side with them and not with me, even though I know a lot more than Perlica does for whatever reason, and Perlica doesn't want to tell me anything, and I'm not going to tell you all that information because I feel like if I info dumped on you, then you're going to start spiraling, and then the truth is too big. So to protect you, I'm not going to tell you everything, but if I did tell you everything, you might understand why I'm putting 1.4 billion people in danger, because at the end of the day, I'm not your biggest adversary. The biggest adversary in the room is actually not here right now, and they are trying to figure out how to take you out, and I know a lot about ether and stuff like that. Meanwhile, Endfield is like a baby knowledge. Like we've been doing research on ether for like 10 billion years, and we do not know what the fuck this shit is still. Like, we could be on the same side. I could be playable, you know, like I just do gray-ish evil deeds to get to a good result, but that's fine because I'm going to make it everybody's fucking problem that my husband didn't come back to me. You see how frustrating this is? Oh my god. I think if Ardashir plays his cards correctly, aka Hypergryph or gryphline, I'm watching you. You better play your damn cards correctly. I think Ardashir can live through this entire debacle of Enfield's story and possibly may end up on our side, because I don't think Ardashir is necessarily like out to get us. I mean, as we saw from the cutscene, or if you guys haven't played the game, there's a cutscene where you are in a battle with Ardashir, and even though he does a Jesus Perlica, he doesn't necessarily hurt any of them, and he doesn't really go after the endmin either. So I feel like Ardashir isn't really out for blood, even though he is toting around where he's like, oh, I'll hurt you if you go after me. So I feel like if he does play his cards correctly, again, gryphline, I'm watching you, then we could reach a point in the story where like, oh shit, like everything that Ardashir kind of been telling me is kind of correct, and scratch his head, oh, maybe it'd be best if we like side with him and take out the foundation and stuff. That said, the other side of the coin is that gryphline does just write Ardashir as the main antagonist, as the 1.0 or maybe even 2.0 antagonists, and then we have to fight Ardashir, and then we have to kill him, and then like in his arms some like crazy doomed amnesia yaoi shit, we regain our memories, and we're like, oh my god, dude, everything that Ardashir was telling us was correct, and then Endfield was actually evil. I knew it, Perlica. I should have never trusted Perlica. And then in Ardashir's dying hands, like he gives us one of his rings on his finger, and then says some goofy shit like every monarchy ends, and I'm glad that the monarchy that ended me was you, and then dies. I am not ready for sad gooning hours like that, our gryphline. I swear! Thank you for making this far. I don't usually say that, but because I feel like Arknights Endfield is becoming nicher and nicher by the day, and the people that only talk about Arknights Endfield are people talking about the future of this game, which... fair. I am also concerned about the future of this game. I feel like there's not a lot of people that are genuinely interested about the lore. So if you made it this far, please share it to your Arknights Enfield's other besties or oomfies or anybody that is interested in amnesia yaoi. Again, this is my first time balling with something like this. I don't know how to dribble a ball in real life, so bear with me. My water bottle fell over. And shout out to Daily ardaminA. I told y'all many times there's a fucking daily account for everything. That's crazy. And please, I need this is a need. I want Ardashir bent over a desk, taking it in. I need to see this man naked. There is not enough images of this man naked, goddammit. And male administrator as well. I don't see nearly enough naked images of male administrator, Ardashir, ardaminA, the men in general. Like, come on, man. This is the reason why the game is dying. We need more gay ASAP.